The sun is out and some of Britain has lockdown fatigue. The Prime Minister said he might make some changes to the lockdown from Monday. The danger now is that many are not prepared to wait. His deputy formally extending the lockdown this evening and urging restraint.
The point at which we make even the smallest of changes to the current guidance will be a point of maximum risk. If people abandon the social distancing, if we forget the sacrifices that were made to get us through the peak, to get us to this point, the virus will grow again at an exponential rate. So we've kept the current measures in place for this long precisely so that we can bounce back with vigour and energy as soon as possible, as soon as it is responsible to start looking at the second phase.
The Prime Minister said in the Commons yesterday that there will be changes to the lockdown from Monday, and millions of people would have read that that will include more outdoor exercise and sunbathing. Can you see how the public will find this really confusing?
Whatever's been reported in the newspapers is not a reliable guide to either the evidence that we're getting or the policy decisions that we'll be taking. And so that's why it's very important that Prime Minister on Sunday will set out a roadmap. I think it's safe to say that any changes in the short term will be modest, small, incremental and very carefully monitored. And as of now, there is no changes.
The Leader of the Opposition urging the public to stay at home this weekend.
Well, I think the government is right to extend the lockdown. We support them in that. There needs to be absolute clarity that we must all follow the rules until lockdown is lifted. It doesn't mean we can't discuss what comes next, but we've got to follow those rules.
The PM says he wants to make some changes on Monday, but other national and regional leaders are nervous.
I will not be pressured into lifting restrictions prematurely before I am as certain as I can be that we will not be risking a resurgence of infection rates. I particularly strongly believe that for us to drop the clear, well-understood stay-at-home message right now could be a potentially catastrophic mistake.
This is at least 2 weeks premature for us here in the North West. As you say, we are about 2 weeks behind London. And it doesn't help anybody if we come out of this too early in any region, because if the cases grow here again, then they will pass to the Midlands and that will ultimately come back to London.
Another weekend of lockdown, the virus not beaten yet. We'll find out from the Prime Minister on Sunday night what that roadmap to the new normal might look like. Prepare for a long journey ahead. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.